Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stella and I am so sorry. This is the last thing anybody would expect, but day 8 has been scrapped. I'm so sorry about that. I thought I'd just get it out of the way here. This is day 9 of Vlogtober, and I know it's a little weird because, we haven't had day 8, but I was stressed, scheduled, testing, all of that, so I felt like it wasn't fair to you guys to give a 1-minute video or like a 20-second clip video, and it's not okay. But we're back, we're better, and we have a breather of fresh air because PSATs are over. I took my PSAT today. It felt really nice, really simple, honestly, at the beginning, and then the math got a little wonky. I have my trusty dusty laptop here, and today's episode is about being an academic weapon, and that's so fitting because the PSATs just happened. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you everything I know and everything I want to implicate or input or just all around start to become an academic weapon this year and starting next year. October to December is when a lot of people during school start going into their slump, and it's like, oh, it's the end of the year, there's no big deal. But the way you end the year is the way you're gonna start off the year. So do we really wanna start off the year in a slump? Didn't think so, because New Year's is new beginnings. But if we end off this year on a good and studious note, then we'll start the next one with new healthy habits and good grades. So this cycle for my school just ended. The first 9 weeks, the first cycle, all of it's over, so I will let you know my grades. I feel like I'm in a good enough place with my grades right now to be able to tell you how I'm doing and be able to, I wrote the PSAT thingy on my hand. But I want to be able to show you how well things work for me in certain classes. So in my first class, which is geometry, I have a 93. The next one on second period, I have English 2 honors, which I have a 98 in. Also very simple. I love English, which is why the PSAT at the beginning, so easy. My third class is ASL 1, and I have a 99. I hate not having that 1 point, but it's okay. Next, I have Art 3 in my 4th period, which I have a 93 in. She grades toughly, but I do love that class. World History AP, which is my college credit course, I have a 91. Honestly, I am struggling the most in that class, but I'm not struggling to the point where I'm getting B's and C's, so that's good. Next, I have the same art teacher, but I have for graphic design. I have a 98. Again, the assignments are super easy. I get them done very quick. Chemistry honors, I have a 92. That one's also very iffy for me, but I'm getting help. I'm studying now. Everything should be going good. And then dance, I have a 100 for participation and dressing out. So those are my grades. So now we're going to go into study methods and what we need to do to become an academic weapon this year. So let's start with what an academic weapon is. An academic weapon can be interpreted as a metaphor for a person who excels at academics, possesses a high level of knowledge, and is adept at critical thinking and problem solving. Signifies someone who is exceptionally skilled and knowledgeable in their academic pursuits, much like how a weapon is effective and powerful in its intended use. An academic weapon knows what she wants, is dead set on getting it, and will do whatever it takes, whatever studying, whatever methods, and will learn how to get there. Now, I do have a Pinterest board, which will be built up by the end of this video, by the end of the time I'm filming it. It's called I'm an Academic Weapon and I Will Get 1%. And I love this board so much. It really does motivate me. I also have a Pinterest board that's literally just called School, and it has a bunch of useful resources like websites, study methods, and we're really going to be focusing on the school motivation, high school tips, study tips, and taking notes. Those are the main sections of the board that we're going to be focusing on. So first we're going to start with the school motivation because I feel like we need to be uplifted, definitely, in order to start our journey to becoming an academic weapon. And saving the manifestation pins of whoever saves this pin will get good grades, that doesn't work. Manifestation I do definitely believe works, but you also have to put in the effort to get there. So I'm gonna read a few quotes that are in my Pinterest board that definitely apply and will get you motivated to start becoming the academic weapon I know you are. So the first one is, studying doesn't suck as much as failing, and this is so true. When you're studying, yeah, it's boring most of the time, but failing, especially if you're in an extracurricular like I am, failing means you can't do that. And if it's something you really love to do, that sucks. Another one is, your grades are a reflection of your dedication, not your intelligence. If you're really dedicated to learning something, and I study and I study and I study, and I still don't make a good grade, or I make the best grade I've ever made, that shows how much I was dedicated to actually doing it. This is the final one, and I think this is so important in life and academics and everything, is do it for future you. You right now may want to eat Pop-Tarts and drink soda and sit around and watch TikTok all day. Future, what is that going to benefit? What is future you going to say thank you for? You want future you to say thank you for helping them get good grades, making sure they're clean, making sure they're doing this and that. You don't want future you to say, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Or, oh my God, this paper is due literally in 2 hours. Why haven't I got it done? That's because of past you. You want to make sure future you doesn't have to say, why did we do that? You want future you to say, I'm glad we did this, and it makes my life so much easier. Think about future you. Now we're on to studying techniques and studying in general. I am not the biggest studier. Studying is very hard for my brain to absorb unless I find a very good way to do it. There are many different methods of studying, and honestly, note-taking works in the moment for me, but after, if I just look back at my notes, I'm not gonna remember anything. So here's a method of studying I use, and here's a method of studying that Pinterest also recommends, and that's also on my board. The note-taking methods I traditionally use are working on quizzes, Kahoots, and other online platforms that'll give me practice tests and flashcards to look at. But if that's not really your thing, you can use these note-taking methods that you can take on paper or online. And I do really recommend taking these, but also finding another way that works best for you. Hope you do find a method of studying that works best for you, even if it's different for different subjects. Now, I know school makes us put up our phones, at least most of them do now, but honestly, phones are the biggest distraction while studying. What, learning that Diddy did some things? Like, I'm so confused on what you think that's gonna benefit you for. But here are some ways that you can eliminate distractions while you're. One is to turn your smartphone or whatever device you're using on Do Not Disturb. Notifications while I'm studying are so annoying. I mean, you can customize Do Not Disturb to put in only certain people can text you, only certain apps, especially if they're school apps, can notify you, but smartphones are the biggest distraction. Two, and I use this method sometimes, which is again taking breaks, is the Pomodoro method. You set a timer depending on how long you want to study and how long you want to take a break, and it'll automatically flow into each other, and it'll give you little dings, and it can play music depending on what websites you go on. Very good for studying, so you don't get drained of your energy while you do. Limit your windows on your computer. Now, my windows on my computer, I have two separate categories. So down here on my little bar, I have, this is my personal one, but then I also have my school account pulled up on my other one. So it's open to my gradebook now, but having specified tabs and maybe tab islands, if you're able to make those, are definitely separate accounts, is crucial to keeping yourself locked in. Don't have your personal tab open shopping, like I might have been doing today, and keep your work tab open. I was done with all my work, so I did play, but you have to make sure you are done. If you have extra time, make sure there's no other homework you can do for another class. Don't just go straight on the unblocked games, guys. I know I wish I could, but that's not what an academic weapon does. So I hope that some of these tips at least helped a little bit with your journey to becoming more academic and pursuing your academic career. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm so sorry about day 8 not being posted. It was just a whole scheduling issue. I was on my academic grind. I had to get work done. But this is how becoming an academic weapon, you also have to balance personal life or jobs or other things. So I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be very, very helpful. And follow the Instagram, please. I would love to have a lot of y'all that are on the Instagram come to YouTube, and then I would love to have a lot of y'all from YouTube come over to Instagram. And I also have a TikTok now where I post like cutesy small videos, definitely not anything vlog related, it's just me. And I really hope you enjoyed today, and I will see y'all in the next video. Stay cozy, stay stylish, and I love you. Bye. Also, stay tuned for a Fright Fest challenge coming soon. We're definitely filming that soon, so bye!